हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू द प्राइस एक्शन गाय। सो आज हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे that how the Nifty behaved today, what was the analysis that we did yesterday, how our analysis fared today on the market, and what is the prediction or what does the analysis say about Nifty and its behavior on Monday. So first we'll go on 1 hour chart and we'll say what we discussed yesterday. As we can clearly see, Nifty formed a double top pattern yesterday. Now this double top pattern is a very strong bearish pattern. After this pattern, if this pattern is successful, the market should have fallen down from here. But then what happened? That market went up in an opposite direction. So generally in this case, when a strong pattern fails and goes in the opposite direction, it is expected to have a big rally in the opposite direction. So when it broke above this level, we expected that we can see, not we will, but we can see some big move on the upside. The other fact that supported our theory that we can see a big move on the upside is if you closely watch or closely observe this candle. This is a strong bearish candle with no wicks. This candle shows a really strong price action breaking the double top pattern. So this was a confirmation that we'll see some move on today's session. So now since from here, that is this level is I think 16,570 and we saw a move up to 16,750. So that is approximately 180 points that we saw in the Nifty move in a single session after the breakout of this double top. Now for further analysis at how Nifty behaved and how our analysis fared, we'll go on a 5-minute chart and we'll see what we discussed yesterday and what happened today. Did we get any opportunity to get into the trade or not? So in my analysis, I mentioned two things. If there is a gap up, I will not be looking for any long opportunity. I'll be looking for a shorting opportunity either from 16,700 or 16,800. And if market comes down to 16,600 or 16,500, I'll be looking for long opportunities because these are really crucial levels. We can see some price action over here. Now, if you closely observe what price action happened, you see only these two candles. The first one is a small green candle and the second one is a big red large candle. So this is a typical bearish engulfing that we saw, and this was a really good entry for the short side. So if someone would have taken the short side entry over here after the closing of this candle, the stop loss would have been just above this trend line, just above this horizontal line, and the target would have been 16,600. You can see that price came till 16,610. That is around 1:3 approximately, the risk is to reward ratio. So we got 1:3 on the short side trade. Now I said that price, if comes around 16,600 or 16,500 and we see any bullish pattern or any bullish candlestick pattern, we'll take a long side trade. So here you see this single candle. This has a long wick and a small body, and the long wick is on the downside, which shows that the price action was supported by bulls. Bears tried to bring it down, but bulls took it up. It opened around here, somewhat around here. It came down. Bulls tried to bring it down, but bears took it up and closed in green. So this at the end of a trend is a very strong bullish signal. So if somebody would have taken long position Here, let's see how much he would have got. So say suppose that we took our entry over here, our stop loss would have been just below this line, 60 around 16,600, and targets would have been at these levels. So that was around 1:6, approximately 1:6 risk and reward ratio. That is 1:6 risk and reward ratio approximately. So in one trade we got 1:3, in other trade we got 1:6. So these two trades that we got were really fruitful today, and our analysis for today was really good. Now we will see how we expect Nifty to behave on Monday. Now you see Nifty went up from here, broke the channel, came down, tested it, went up. Now from here Nifty came down. Now if it has to go up, it should have broken the previous high. But instead of doing that, Nifty came down and formed a double top sort of pattern. Now this is again a bearish pattern. And as I said that from these levels market can be bearish from any point, because if you see, I'll put an indicator to show you better. And I'll put it in on hourly time frame. If you see on hourly time frame, market is bearish and is in overbought zone since past 2-3 days. So market can take a reversal from any point. Okay. Also you see the price is going up, but this level has slightly come down. Not very much, but just slightly. If it comes further down and price keeps moving up, so that will be a bearish RSI divergence, which means market can go bearish from any point from here. It has a very high possibility to go bearish. Now, if you see, this is the neckline of this double top pattern. Nifty broke it, retest it. Now what can happen on Monday if Nifty opens somewhat around over here, somewhat around here, and comes down? Then I'll go for a short side trade. My stop loss will be around here, and my first target will be around here, approx 60 points. And then again my second target will be somewhat around 16,600, so again 60 points. So these will be two of my targets. If this 16,600 is broken, then again 60 points, and then again 40 points. So downside we can expect some good move if the market falls from here, because we have seen a long rally and the market is on overbought zone in RSI. So we can see a big fall from here on. Now if the market opens gap up, what can happen? As I told you again, since the markets, especially the Nifty, is an overbought zone, I won't be very keen for any long side trade. I'll be looking for a short side trade if there is a gap up, just like today. If the market comes here, takes a rejection at these levels, now I'll go for a short trade. Or if the market goes up, I'll wait for a retracement. If it comes down and takes a support, like if market goes up from here, we see a rejection, price action, they will take a short trade. Or if market reverses from some point over here and takes support from here, then only we will go long. Our first target will be this 50 points, and the second target will be this, another 50 points. We won't be taking long targets in the uptrend because we are in a strong overbought zone. Now, what happens if the market opens above 16,820? Then also my view will be intact. We'll wait for the price action. Mostly I'll be looking for a put side trade from 16,930. That is on 0.5 of the long downtrend on Fibonacci levels. So this level is a very crucial level. Also, this level is a very crucial level. So I'll be looking for a reversal from these two levels, and I'll go for a short side trade. Again, if the market opens gap down, I'll look for the market to stabilize around these levels. If it stabilizes around 16,600 above it and goes up, then the first target will be our trend line and the second target will be this high. But if market comes down, breaks this 16,600 levels, which has been some sort of support since a long time, 16,600 and 16,500, and if it comes down these levels, I'll look for a price action rejection downside, and the targets will be 16,500 and then further on. So this is my view. Apart from that, I would like to see this DJI index, DXY index, that is dollar index. Now you see, I have plotted this line. Yesterday, this dollar index fell down, which pushed our Nifty. As I said that when the dollar index come down, our markets will go up. So now the dollar index came down from over here. Nifty went up. Now as you can see, it went up, took a rejection from here. Then the second time it broke. It took a rejection. Then again it went up. It took a rejection. Now it has broken this level. If it come down below this level, that is around, let me just check for a moment. If it comes down below 106.3, then we can see Nifty going up on Monday if the downtrends continue. But if it goes up from here, we'll see that market can come down. So right now, the dollar index has formed a bearish pattern. So hopefully that is a good news for our markets. There is a chance that our markets will go up at least till 16,800. So since dollar index is positive, there is some positivity for Nifty. Now I would like to go and see the option chain. That's what it says. So our fair price is around 16,722, which is approximately 16,700. Now here if we see, puts and calls are at equilibrium. So here this is the break-even point. However, the puts added over here are more, and that are at least twice in the quantity of the call being added. So this will act as a support if the market goes up from here. But 16,800, if we see, has more call OI added compared to the put OI. Also the overall OI on the call side is at least 4 times more than the put OI. So this is still a strong resistance. However, 16,600 call has seen a fair enough unwinding, that is minus 5,54,000, and put has seen 24,45,350 put OI being added. So 16,600 is a strong support, 16,700 is a break-even point, and 16,800 is our resistance. So hopefully for Monday, this will be, sorry, 16,700 to 16,600 to 16,800 will be our zone. This is the area in which we would hope the Nifty to end on Monday's session. So thank you everyone. That was the analysis for today. Thank you so much. If you really like my analysis, if you think that it is useful for you, kindly do like and subscribe my channel. Share your views through the comments and share the channel to those who can get some benefit from this.